We talked a lot about stress at the beginning of the pandemic. Well, now we're just adding another season, back to school, and still dealing with our new norm. So we want to get a little help today as to getting everything kind of under control when we talk about being stressed and getting our zen back. We have Dr. Forrest Sauer joining us today. Great to see you again today.
You as well, Lisa. I love that. Getting your zen back. I love that. That's very good. Yeah. So there's no shortage of stress with kids going back to school, as I'm sure you can attest to.
Right. Everything is just not normal. I feel like I've done back to school for several years, but everything has changed this year. And I love this. I like when we put numbers on things. I was told you have 3 ways to reduce stress. So what's the number 1 way?
Well, whenever you're dealing with stress, you can always talk about the basics that everybody knows about. Make certain to get plenty of sleep, make certain to eat lots of fruits and veggies and healthy fats. Those are the basics. Those are the things that nobody wants to hear about. And so what we can do is we can give you 3 other ways that you can start reducing stress today. And the first thing that you can do is, if you're sitting there all day long, you got a desk job, there's no way for you to get around and move really, or have a standing desk, then set your timer. Grab your phone, set your timer for every 50 minutes just to get up, walk around, and get the blood flowing. That's going to be one major thing that you can do to reduce stress rather than sitting all day long.
I like that. And sometimes it's just, and I don't know what your next 2 are going to be, but getting the blood flowing, sometimes just stepping away from wherever you're at to kind of like clears my mind a little bit. I just need to step away from whether it's work or whatever is stressing me out at the moment. A new view sometimes is huge.
Exactly. And then when you come back, you take that 5-10 minute break, you come back, you review the project that you've been working on it with a new perspective. And it takes discipline because, sometimes you're in the middle of the thing and your timer's going off. You need to force yourself, get up, go to the bathroom, do 10 air squats, and then jump right back in. The next thing that really reduces stress in a very, very powerful way is spending time. I was going to say with family, but let's call it with loved ones. So sometimes family can create more stress. So spending time with loved ones and nurturing those relationships goes a very long ways at reducing stress. Just more hormonally, it calms down the brain. It brings that the stress hormone cortisol at an all-time low. So spending time with loved ones is the second thing that you can do.
Okay, that makes sense. And I like that you pointed out maybe it's not family, because a lot of people have been stuck inside together, so you need a break. But, be around people who, fill up your cup. Be around someone who really, you can feel a difference.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And, when you're spending time with people, it's hard to even put words to it, but it is the emotional state that spending time with loved ones. And so, with COVID, maybe you're like, oh, I spend too much time with family. I need to back off and spend time with friends and other people, and putting that into your calendar so that way it can happen. The last thing that you can do today that reduces stress is smiling. And it's just as simple as that. So, every 50 minutes you get up, you start moving around, and you're smiling. Even if you don't feel like it, when you start taking that action, it puts your body in that natural state that's going to reduce stress. Instead of having that frown, always concentrating and focusing on that project. Back up, force yourself to smile. It starts to put those hormones and decrease that stress even more.
That is great. I don't think I've ever heard that before, but you're right. When you said that, I smiled and I was like, that does make me feel good. I think that would work for kids too.
100%. 100%. So start smiling when you're doing your homework.
Whether you're doing homework or you're homeschooling your kids, just take a smile break. And great tips and very doable. I love that. Dr. Sauer, thank you so much for helping me de-stress today. Of course, you can always check in with Dr. Sauer at Twin Oaks Health. I appreciate your time. I think I found my zen. I found my zen.
Yes, get your zen on.
All right. Have a great day. Thanks for visiting with us.
Thanks, Lisa.
Stay with us. We'll get your daily motivation next.